Guys, do you have any doubt till now? Bhaskar, Ritu, anyone? Pawan, do you have any doubt till now?
No, I'm good.
Okay. If you have any, you can ask me at the same time. Okay. I will cover that too again if you have any doubt. Okay. So
Okay,
now,
sure, definitely. No problem.
so yeah. So this one is the guys mail count. And guys, see, sometimes if you calculate any function and you measure, sometimes it is calculated in different table. So how to move different table to the key measure table? If you select this select your measure, here is the option of name. What is your name of the measure? And here you have a home table in which table you have this measure. So you can select this table to your main table like key measure table. So if you may go to this key measure table, you can see this transfer into key measure and just see automatically transfer. Okay. So same way guys, if we need to calculate now female employee percentage, so just select this one, copy, and now you have to just paste it. Just paste it, and instead of male you can count as a female, and instead of this male employee count you have to select your key measure female employee and just enter. This is very simple way. Okay, this is very simple way means uh, you have to evaluate two measure for one criteria for one thing fine, like for percentage you have to calculate male or total employee both, but you can also calculate this percentage without calculating this male and female employee. Without calculating it means you have to use your variable function. And how to use, let me use click on this female percentage, click on this percentage option, so you can see the complete answer which is 39.44 and 60.56. It becomes as a 100%, and 100% total value is 961. So like this way you can analyze your chart one by one. Like key measure, under this key measure we have total of 5 things and we have calculated. Okay, so now I'm going to my HR data category 1 again. Now move some another steps. So we have to write it condition, something condition. With here with current manager last promotion, click on this. First we have to check that last promotion. Okay, 0 1 2 3 till 15 year in current role. 0 1 2 3 18 year at company. Okay, training last year, work life balance in current year since last promotion. So yeah, click on one new column here, because guys we have to put the condition on a real time, that's why taking some time to thinking. Okay, so now I'm going to create here one important thing which is named as promotion status. Promotion status, see why I am creating the column, because I am creating the column in the data, not creating as a measure, because measure will be creating after this column created, because first we need as a promotion status. If we need a promote, suppose like gender, suppose if we don't have a male and a female in our data, then how to evaluate the percentage of male or without count of male? So that's way we need a promotion status, and promotion status we have to calculate via condition wise. What is the condition we are using? This table condition, year since last promotion. So we are going to put the condition here, if function, and if function have a value logical test. First you have to select the value, and then you put the condition which is true and then which is false. That's a simple thing. You have to put it the condition only. So we are going to give the condition if this column, year since last promotion. So you can select year since last promotion, this one. If year since last promotion is greater than or equal to, okay, greater than or equal to 10, then we need, see, greater than or equal to 10, this one is a condition which is under the logical text. And when you put the column, the next part is there, which is result is true. So what we need, if this value, if this condition is follow, if this condition is true, so what we need as an answer, so we need promotion due. Under inverted comma, we need answer in promotion due. Otherwise, result if true is correct. And now if this condition is not correct, not true or not follow, then we need answer not due. Just close the bracket. So when you put the enter, and you can see one by one, row wise data will be imported automatically. Row wise data will be implemented. You can see here, if I put it, so you can, if I go to here, and if I select only suppose promotion due, okay, and what is my condition, equal to greater than 10, and you can see since last promotion, if you select, so 10 to 15 only, okay. So this condition will be given by you. So what is the condition you have to given? So you can give multiple condition as well, as like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, multiple condition you can give. Okay, so right now I'm giving just two condition, like if the, since this column value is greater than or equal to 10, then we need as a promotion due, otherwise not due. That's a simple thing. Okay, so now we are going to calculate here another two measure. I'm just writing here, which is employee for promotion due, or number of employee for promotion due. Number of employee for promotion due. Okay, and the last one is number of employee, and this time you help me to how to calculate employee for not due. This time you will help me how to calculate. Tell me, because this is real time, so you have to think, and you give me the solution that how to calculate. Tell me. Tell me, guys, hurry up. How to calculate the number of employee for promotion due? That's a very simple, guys. You have total employee count. Okay, so under this total employee, you have to filter it out of the promotion status and select the promotion due. That's a simple thing. Same as a male and female count. Okay, suppose here if I count as promotion due, you can just move down to the little and calculate expression. Expression means you need a total number of employee na. So calculate a total number of employee, this one, and filter it out. Filter it out on the basis of, guys, promotion due, promotion status. So select the filter option, and filter you need to select the table, which is HR category 1 table, and under this filter expression you have to select your promotion status column. So click on this promotion status column, and then you can just write it in inverted comma, which is a true value. Suppose if you need anything which is related to one common concept, then you put it the value in always in inverted comma. If you put it the value without inverted comma, it is not a correct answer. And one more thing, promotion due. Suppose if I write this value promotion due, okay, so you can see the value is mistake, like DUE, E is missing. But if I go to this promotion due, you can select this value. So you can see the answer is blank. Okay, so why it is blank? Your function is not wrong. Your function is not wrong. Only the spelling is mistake. So it is a spelling check. So you can always check your spelling first, and then you can do your task. So due means DUE, and just enter. When you spell the enter in the correct way, you can see the value will be there, 47. Okay, so value always be a value on this basis of if you need anything, you can choose the inverted comma always. And if you break down this function one by one, so you can break down that calculate of total employee. Total employee means you need calculate count rows of the column and then filter it out on the basis of table name. First, I'm going to show you, write it here, one example. It is just for your purpose that calculate function always use the expression. Always use the expression and filter function has two concept, has two aspect. Okay, first is table and second one is column. So filter function has two aspect, which is first is table and second is column. So under which table you have a particular column, first you select the table and then you select the column. Okay, understand guys? Or if you have any doubt, you can ask me simply. So now 47 you have count of promotion due.
Harsha, so
Yeah,
when the expression should be always key measure, like
right. See, expression should always be a key measure. Why? Because calculate and filter function also calculation and filter function help us to identify the analyzing the advanced analytics. Because key measure is that total employee, which is a very important for our data. Total employee or total salary of the HR person, total department, total region. Suppose, yeah, calculate function always be our key measure. Expression is always a key measure. Okay, and filter function always be a different table. Okay, different kind of table. I will cover all this one by one, that which kind of table we are using. First we are using gender table, then here we using promotion status table. We have many more. Okay,
okay.
yeah, any other doubt, anyone?
So what happens if I'm like a lot of
Mhm.
different categories in the promotion status, like maybe 10
Right.
different categories. So in
Okay.
that scenario,
Mhm.
how we can count for each category? So it will
See,
be
yeah, see, yeah, right. Suppose if you have a promotion category, you have suppose 10 category. Okay, so one by
Mhm.
one is it very difficult to you, right? One by one it's very difficult. So for that, suppose if you have lot of category, let me go to this, select this format. Suppose if you have lot of category, so you can select here from field slicer. Here is a slicer option. Move into little right side. Suppose which is this one is your table category, and under this table we have promotion status. So you can select here. So if you have 10 category, so all the 10 category will be showing here. Okay, so you can just select not promotion. It means only for not promotion due entry will be there. See, 47 is a total employee, 29 male employee, 18 is female employee. These are those employee which you have promotion due only. Okay, and then 61% of this male, 38% of female, promotion due. If you select not due, so this value will be the not due option. Okay, suppose you have lot of option, then you can select the slicer option. Slicer would be the better for this option. But if you have two or three, then you can calculate one by one. Okay,
Thank you.
so filter option is very important because sometimes normally filter option using we have some country wise filter option, category wise. There's a multiple criteria like year wise also, month wise also, quarter wise also. I will tell you because we have many more project to cover. So one by one we are going to. So we will cover all the things one by one. Okay, but in middle, but in you have to just one. I have one request to you all that please make practice. Otherwise, my training does not benefit to you if you don't make a practice. Okay, so this one is promotion due same way. See right now, if you click on this not due, so not due option is 914. Not due option is 914 total employee. So how to evaluate the 914 into the card chart? It is very simple, which you already calculated. So note due. There is this option, promotion due. Click this key measure. But guys, it is a case sensitive, so you can always check the spelling. If sometimes suppose you're working and your function is not running correct way, then you can check your spelling first. So promotion due. Now click this copy, go to new measure. And just paste it, and you can write it here as not due. These are not due employee. So calculate total employee filter. Here you can just change the value. Not due. Just enter. So this value will give the answer of 914, which is equal to the not due. Just drag and drop. 1, 2, 3. It is black, white. Not due. And OT, DV, spelling is correct. Calculate total employee filter, promotion status, not due. Let me write again. Calculate total employee. Filter it on a basis of promotion table, which is HR data 1, promotion status equal to select that will be given right this just check. Okay, see why it is not given, because I have unselect this one. That is why. If I select, now this value will be given. Not due.
I think it's a capital D in due.
What is the issue? Let me check. I think something else. Because function is correct. Okay. Filter HR data promotion status not due. Go to this home tab, refresh. Sometimes it's showing as per Power BI, because if function is not correct, then it will show you the red error. Red error. So red error is not given. It means your function. Okay, see there is a space between not due. Okay, so that's why it give me the error. Now if I down right now, not due. So you can see space. Now see, this will give me the same error. Okay, same thing. So because space is also matter, every dot is also matter for this case sensitive. So this one you can select format painter. So you have value of 914, which is a not due. So first, now you tell me how to calculate the percentage of this promotion due and not due. What is the base of this percentage? Suppose if I need to calculate 47, so out of which we want to calculate
Total
47
employee due.
47 divided by total employee, right?
Yeah.
Right. So this way we have to calculate the percentage of promotion due. You have to just think and make the answer one by one. Like in this HR category, don't have lot of data or lot of requirement of manager, just percentage of promotion due. Okay, and now I'm going to tell you in a new way how to make the percentage in a new way. So for this, you have to calculate the variable. var is equal to variable. So variable is equal to, I write it here as promotion due. Okay, is equal to calculate, filter is total employee, HR data of this promotion status, promotion status is equal to promotion due. Close this column one by one. Go to down variable, next variable. So next variable is for total employee. Here you can put the condition which is already we have created this one, and now result total variable and the value of function. Okay, so promotion due. See, why are we creating this variable? Because we don't want to create this promotion due in a separate function. So we are using this divide function here. Numerator is variable. Variable means promotion due, which you already calculated this one. This one, promotion due. X is a variable. And same way, total employee. This one is a next variable and the 0. And this value will give you the answer of percentage of promotion due. Okay, so this is little advanced topic because little of var, if I select this one, percentage of promotion due, select this, go to this, answer is blank. Why it is same way, click on this, promotion, see there is a gap, so select this, you have a gap value. Total employee promotion to have total employees. To promotion due. Okay. Under due, you don't have any gap. So you can see 5%. Click on this, answer in percentage. So total of 5% you have answer of promotion due. 4.89%. But how to calculate? This is very simple way. This function, this total variable, actually this function is calculate the promotion due. So if you calculate this promotion due or not, it is your choice. But if you need to directly calculate the percentage value, so you can give the two variable. One is for your x value, one is for your y value, and then return x divided by y. That's a simple thing. And answer into the percentage. Y value you always give the base value. X value you always give the, you have to calculate for which percentage. Like suppose if you need to calculate percentage on the basis of not due, then select the not due, base value is total employee, and then return the divide function which is x divided by y. Okay, same way is a female and male also. If you calculate total employee, HR data, gender, here you have write a female, and here base is the same for this one, total employee new, and the return the value of x divided by y and 0. Why we creating a variable? Because variable is using just for once, and it save the storage for once time only, not for all others time. Suppose if you creating this measure promotion due, it will be saved into your Power BI report. It will be saved. But if you creating the variable, So only this function will be saved, not this function saved. This function will be treated just once in for your data. That's why we are getting some of the variable function for our data. But this value will be important for when you don't need to evaluate these two functions. Without these two functions, you can calculate directly from percentage function. Directly go to the percentage function. Understand?
So the variable will always come in the green color
Right, right. Variable always coming as a green color. Suppose if you already working in Excel as well as, so in Excel also variable coming as a green color. Okay, always variable also coming as a green color or comment also coming as a green color. Suppose if I write it in down as a green color and write any comment, so you can see color is green, but this color is little different, but color is green, and this is the comment color. This does not impact of your function. Function is always impact when your data will be running is equal to after the is equal to. If you select after, suppose if I select here two dot, so see, this one is green and this one is comment only. This one not a function, this one is just a comment. Okay, so this is the way to write a comment or write a function. Why we writing a comment? Suppose if you creating one time any function and which is a very long function, first time you search on it, so you have to write something on your same function that it will be easily remember when you're working after so long time. Because in Power BI, you cannot work on a daily basis. You just work one report, and after that after that next month the report will coming into your hand, and then you can just refresh or rearrange the some function. Okay, then you make the report. Then finally, that's why we are putting the comment into this formula bar. It will be saved for your data, and you have to analyze that. Okay, this way we have to use this function like this way. Okay, any other question?
So can we use these variables in the other key measures also? The same variable?
Yeah, definitely. You can use variable any other time. But guys, variable is little like sensitive, because sensitive means it is taking longer time to read it to you. Because sometimes if you taking some little bit error, your function is not running. Little bit error means if you write something dot, okay, some dot, and you cannot create a variable name as given. Suppose if you name as given with the same function as a key measure. So if you select by mistake key measure instead of this variable, then it will also give you the wrong error. Suppose in the male percentage, it is how easy. Let me show you. In the male or female percentage, it is how easy, just one line. But for that, you have created two measures, one female and one new total employee. So if you're creating this female employee into this variable, so you can use variable, no worry. See, only for some key measure, like only for basic key measure, you cannot use a variable, but all advanced measure or all time intelligence or logical text function, you can use variable. All advanced analytical function, all further calculation function, you can use any of the method, any of the variable function. Okay, suppose this is the promotion due I have calculated. So this answer will provided by you. You have to calculate it. I've just format this one. So now the total of this value is done. So this one is your homework. It means only for one function is your homework. And let me show this file to you, HR data. Under this HR data, I will give the one homework also, that year at company. Okay. Suppose person spend the year at company 0 to 40 years. So you have to make the four criteria like 0 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, and 31 to 40. Make this criteria tomorrow. Okay. Today you can make the criteria and save it, send it to file to with me if you are okay. Okay. Otherwise tomorrow I will do in front of you. See, total of year criteria is total of 0 to 40. So you can divide it into four category. Divide into four category, and we need 0 to 10, how many employees, 10, 11 to 20, how many employees, 21 to 30, how many employees, and same way 31 to 40. And same way also we have another level. Go to this transform data. You can go to transform data at any time, not in previous, not in future, at any time. Okay, so this one is your HR data, and I will give you the best example for you. Year in current role 7, year at company 7, last promotion, work-life balance, year at company. Okay, suppose this one, year at current role or year at company. So you can analyze by a simple way. It's 10. It is 10. It is not a correct value to show into graph. Okay, so how to show? Click on this add column. Column from example. You have a column from example option. Under this add column, column from example, from selection. You can click on this from selection, and you can see in the right hand side you have one column. You can just write it here as service period. Okay, and you can put one option, year at company, and select here as suppose n, which is the first value of this column, and after that you can put years and just enter, and you can see all the value of this column will automatic prefix, which is used in Excel as a flash fill. In Excel we are talking about the flash fill function, and you can see Power BI automatic write a coding for you in front of you. See, text dot combine text from years and company, in and years. Power BI automatically write a coding for you, and you can just click on this OK option. Your column will be ready. See, 10 years, 0, 8, 7, 6, 1, 2, 3. This kind of range you have, and on this basis of range, you can calculate your function. Just click on this, close and apply. Okay, it will take just 1 second to loading the data. Okay, done. So click on this function, go to next sheet. Suppose if I'm going to next sheet, and here we have the name of the column is, just now I created a new column, the name is service period, this one. Select the service period here, and you have total employee. Select the total employee. Okay, so you can see service employee via total number of employee you have. 0 years we have 27 employee. 1 year you have 122 employee. 10 year 75. If you slowest by, so you can see, or you can service by. So see 0, 1, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One by one you have a year, and one by one you have a total number of employee as a year basis. So this way you have to evaluate multiple card chart, multiple table chart, multiple presentation. So click this, make this bar chart, and you can see year of experience you have and the number of employees. Okay, total number of year of experience, 0 years you have count of 27 employees. You can drag and drop. Like this way your chart graph is ready for this one, and you can make little bigger or little smaller as well as. And also tomorrow I will tell you how to make a range. Range wise means 0 to 10 how many employees, 11 to 20 how many employees. So tomorrow I will do with you. So any other question guys you have, you can tell me. Otherwise we should close the session for today and start tomorrow again.
Hi, Harsha.
Yeah.
One doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
I have a report. I was published in my workspace
Okay.
that I want to analyze performance based
Mhm.
on the browser. The browser is Chrome.
Browser is Chrome.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
How to do that in the Chrome? I want to analyze performance analysis.
Sir, which type of data you have related to which department, or which type of data, like sales or any other department?
Yeah, sales department.
Okay, sales department data, and how to analyze the data as per yearly wise or quarterly wise?
No, I have a report.
Mhm.
I am creating a report. I was
Okay.
published in my workspace.
Mhm.
In that, I want to analyze performance analyzer based on the some particular pages.
Okay, okay, performance analyzer. Okay. See,
Yes.
performance analyzer is, I will tell you later because it is not a very easy task. See, here is a performance analyzer. This one, right?
Yeah, that one.
So this one is little like a longer task. Okay, I will tell you in this report whenever this task will be ended. So I will tell you how to use the performance analyzer for your project. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this one is this one you can ask now.
Yeah, right now. That's
Okay,
one.
don't
That
worry. I will tell you one by one. See, step by step. I will tell you. Don't worry because all the step I will cover. Okay, one by one. I know this one is performance analyzer is very main slicer. This one, these two guys generally we using for analyzing the data. Okay, but without also you can analyze the data. Without also this you can analyze the data in a very easy way. Okay, I will
okay.
tell you that without these two function also you can analyze the data. Don't worry, I will tell you. Okay,
Based
any
on
other?
DAX External Studio.
Sorry.
Uh, Based on the DAX External
Right,
Studio.
right. Based on DAX function, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was asking
Mhm.
how to check the which time is taking which visual based on the browser. Is there any way to check that one
Uh,
report?
mhm. Let me think. Maybe some have option. Okay, I will tell you in call. Okay, you can show me your file in my WhatsApp. Okay,
Okay,
what is your
okay,
main task? You can show me the screenshot so I can tell you what is the exact matter. Okay.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Otherwise in our project I will cover all, but it will take I think some time. So if you have
Oh,
need early, you can WhatsApp me send me the screenshot so that I can watch.
yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. So anyone guys, anyone having question related to anything? Okay then.
Will
Yeah,
will you able to share me this data
yeah,
Excel sheets?
definitely. I will share the data also. Okay, Excel sheet and recording video also for today's session. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining today.